Hey everybody, welcome to Just Us Up North. As a lot of you know who have been following us, that we have been on the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge, living off of what we had stored up in our pantry and our freezer for that matter, and we did it for a month, starting at the first of the year. And we learned a lot. And, starting right off, we did not shop especially for this. We jumped right into it with what we had, and we did learn a lot. And right away we realized that there were three main things that we were short on, which were butter, peanut butter, and eggs. Coming out of the holiday baking season, yeah, we were short on those. And there were some other things that we ran short on as we got into it, but for the most part I think we did quite well. We definitely weren't hungry. So that being said, we're running on the selfie stick today. It's a challenge.
Badly. We're running on it badly. But three things that we learned was one, we were not near as prepared as we could be in any real life situation, whether we had a blizzard or, whatever happens. And we did have to solely eat on what we had. We went through the things that we like, especially quick. And I think we were thinking we had plenty of things canned to last from season to season, and on a few items we did not. So that was a good learning curve. There are things that we absolutely need to stock up more on, besides the three things that we ran out of or ran low on. Another thing that I think we learned right away was we had good people in our community, because we did throw out a video saying we were running low on eggs, and someone knew that we were running low on peanut butter. And they called and said, hey, I have an extra dozen eggs. Do you need them? And if I really needed them, I would have said yes. But because we were on the challenge, we passed, and we passed on the peanut butter. But it was really nice to know that we had people willing to share, to give us the things that we needed. We had a good community. So that was a positive.
Yeah, that's important. You got to have community. You got to have people.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. And another thing that I think we ran short on was fresh fruit. I like to take an apple
Oh,
in my
yes.
lunchbox every day, but we got through that pretty good. We had dried apples. We
Dried strawberries.
That's right. The freeze dried strawberries, those helped out a lot. And, apple pie filling, we got a lot of that we put up. I would take a little dish of that in my lunchbox every day, so that helped. But
And peaches. We had the
peach pie filling, that was good too. It just makes you realize how dependent on certain little things that you really are. And it really helped spark our creativity.
Yes, it did. And one thing that I will say I missed about not grocery shopping, even though we only grocery shop once, maybe twice a month, was probably the fresh fruit and salad. I really like salad. And if you're not going to the grocery store and you're not growing your own, it's not salad season here in northern Michigan, then you're without. And so I really missed that.
Yeah, I'll have to agree. By the time it was over, I was hungry for a good tossed salad.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm thankful that we got to be part of this, or that we participated, that we were encouraged and spurred on, saying, hey, do an evaluation, see what you have, and how well that you can last for a month or for 2 months. And honestly, we could probably go another month with what we have in the house. However, we're depleting what we have quick. I mean, it's just quickly going down. The freezer's going down quickly when you're not augmenting with something that you might pick up at the store. Our canned goods are going quickly, because here again, we're not going to the grocery store and something on sale and we just pick it up to restock. So good learning curve that although we thought we were very prepared, we could be more prepared.
Right, and there's just some things that you just like to eat. I mean, yes, we had a quarter of a beef we bought in early summer. We were well supplied on beef, but I was pretty hungry for some breakfast sausage by the time we got done with it too, because we just don't stock a lot of that. That's just one of those things that I'll just go buy a pound here or there when we need it. And going a month without going to the store, I missed that.
Yeah. So Anything else we can think of that we?
Anyhow, it was just a good learning experience, and if you're in that mindset to where you stock up and want to have a lot of food on hand to get you through it was a good like a training exercise. You really learned a
Good
lot,
training exercise.
learned where your shortfalls were, and learned how much that you really do depend on certain things being able to just go and get whenever you want. So that
Oh, another thing that we should probably throw out there is that we're not regular milk drinkers, but we
Right.
use milk for baking or cooking, sausage, biscuits, and gravy. And I think we were, to begin with, out of or almost out of shelf stable milk.
right.
So I just, those things that you think you're going to go and you pick up and you don't get to it and you don't get to it, I'm telling you, get to it. Have at least 4 or 5 on hand because one doesn't go very far.
Right, yeah, that shelf stable milk is great. We don't drink milk, but for ingredients, it's handy. Powdered milk is good too, but
Expensive.
we found that to be a little pricey. So those little cartons of shelf stable milk are great to have on hand for ingredients. So yeah, definitely. Well, need to get some more of those just to have on hand.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I would say it was a great exercise, and that's a little bit of what we learned. And I would encourage anybody to try it and find out where your own shortfalls are. So until next time, be blessed.